Nichelle Nichols, actress who portrayed the iconic Lieutenant Uhura in Star Trek, or Uhura in Star Trek, diagnosed with dementia. Actress Nichelle Nichols. This was reported on Yahoo by Hope Schreiber. Okay, so the actress who brought Lieutenant Uhura, or Uhura in Star Trek to life has been diagnosed with dementia, according to the conservatorship documents obtained by TMZ. She's 85 years of age. TMZ says the doctor, Mena Maghijana, a specialist of osteopathic medicine, has been treating Nichols for the last 2 to 3 years. According to Maghija or Hijani, the disease has progressed. So Nichols has significant impairment of her short-term memory and moderate impairment of understanding abstract concepts, sense of time, place, and immediate recall, according to TMZ. However, the actress' long-term memory does not seem to be affected at this time, nor her body orientation, concentration, verbal communication, comprehension, recognition of familiar people, or ability to plan and to reason logically. And so here she is pictured here. Now, in my time, of course, my mom's time might have been more during that era when she actually, the show was playing, the episodes during their run of the season. But during my time, they were probably reruns more than likely. But I remember seeing this as a kid and seeing her, and I thought it was really interesting to see a Black woman portrayed as a lieutenant on a spaceship. And so I thought it was pretty cool. So even back in that time, there were influential Black women who stood out, and they were also very good role models in a positive light for young Black females. And so Nichelle Nichols appears as, now I may be pronouncing her name wrong, but it's Uhura or Yura, in a scene called The Man Trap. It premiered an episode of Star Trek which aired September 8, 1966. So this was quite some time ago. So just last month, Nichols appeared at Comic-Con to discuss her role on Star Trek, which ran from 1966 to 1969 on television and continued into multiple films, and how Martin Luther King Jr. himself inspired her to keep playing her role as Uhura. I was going to leave the show to go to Broadway because she's also a singer, a dancer, and an actor. And I had an offer, she said. I was about to go when Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. said to me, "You can't." So she's going to be explaining her reasons. I'm going to continue reading. Nichols was one of the first Black women on television who didn't play a servant or a nanny. She was a respected lieutenant who specialized in linguistics, cryptography, and philology, all of which come in handy when dealing with different species in space. So according to Nichols, Dr. King told her, "You are an image, our image of where we're going. You're 300 years from now, and that means that's where we are, and it takes place now. Keep doing what you are doing. You are our inspiration." So what he had to say stayed with her, and it wouldn't leave. And so I couldn't leave, she said. and I never regretted it. And so this is her pictured here during her season of Star Trek. And so I'm going to play the video. I thought it was pretty inspirational. So it may begin with um, a commercial.
I gave my resignation letter to Gene Roddenberry to leave Star Trek after the first season. I wanted to go to Broadway. Hey, what's up? This is Cassandra Calloway, super fan for Michelle Nichols. And Michelle, my question for you is, how extraordinary was it for Martin Luther King to tell you to keep your job with Star Trek? Hey! That's great. That's wonderful. He did indeed. And usually an actor will respond like, don't tell me what to do. You know, I'm not. But coming from him, from a true trekker, you just know what they mean and how deep it goes in their heart. And it hits you in the same place. And you become a better you on that show than ever. I love the fans because they bring out so much in you, you know.
And Michelle tells the whole story of how she gave her resignation to Gene Roddenberry on the Friday, did a concert on Saturday, and had a fan come backstage. She thought it was a Trekkie, and it was Martin Luther. She tells the whole story in From the Bridge.
Yeah.
So you want to see the movie just to hear that story of how he talked her into staying with Star Trek. Thank you, Martin Luther King Jr.
Okay, so here she is pictured here. And it's beautiful pictures that I found of her. She has a website. And so this is a picture of her now. And these are some other pictures of her. This is her website. And so she has a birthday that she's going to be celebrating, or that she had celebrated last year. So she posted this up. And so she'll be celebrating hopefully another birthday this year. So her birthday is December 28th. And so she left a really beautiful message. And so I'm going to read it. So this was from last year, though. So it says, legendary icon Michelle Nichols will celebrate her 81st birthday. This was last year, 2000. A favorite actress of fans worldwide and a trailblazer for women to be considered for substantial positions in an aerospace industry through NASA. She also opened the doors for many women as a whole, and especially women of color, for acting roles of significant position versus simply a housewife, maid, or a secretary. Ms. Nichols, who is a frequent guest at the conventions and events across the globe, travels extensively and enjoys meeting the fans. Private, intimate birthday parties are usually the norm for Nichols, who decided to include 35 lucky fans in on the festivities this year to mark the milestone birthday. So VIP packages which were included were dinner, birthday cake, and a champagne toast, plus meet and greet, autographs, photos with the birthday girl are available to ultimate fans. And so the birthday dinner party that she had last year will be held, or was held, at La Pizza Restaurant. So this was at the Grove in LA. Here, announced Gilbert Bell, a GB Entertainment, Miss Nichols manager. And so Michelle Nichols has a special relationship with her fans and one of mutual admiration and respect. Many of them stop by every year to say hi when she's in town at an event or a convention. I knew that for her 85th birthday last year, we wanted to do something fun and special for Michelle and her fans, and the idea for the VIP fan meet and greet packages, which included the dinner and the birthday party, sounded like a unique way to include some lucky fans in the celebration, said Bell. Special guest entertainment were announced, and so they had an up-to-date thing on there. And so it says what, where, and when that party was. So that was really nice. So she's pretty friendly when it comes to her Trekkie fans. So I'm gonna go back over and I'm kind of here. She has a store and of her, but these are photos that some people will probably remember. They're in pictures that can be ordered, and I believe there's a Barbie doll, there's an ornament of her, and there's this Barbie doll that is sold out. It's a Barbie limited edition. It was autographed and with the name Uhura or Ura Barbie limited edition, and it was $90. It's sold out, and so this is pretty much a rundown of her photos. I thought it was really neat. Ran across it, so. And so so be it. And so we're looking forward to her having her 86th birthday this year. So for all the happy moments, all the great work that she has put into what she's done, wasn't easy, I bet. Not at all. And so this is somebody that I think is a role model in particular for all women and especially African American women. Thank you for being a role model, Michelle Nichols. Thanks for listening.